Hi, this is Colleen, the social
Hey,
media coordinator, and I'm with Carla Estell, who is doing some workshops, and we're going to give her a chance to explain her workshops so we make sure everybody knows what she's doing and whether they want to go to them.
all right. Well, this year I'm going to try something new with the kids. We'll still have two classes for the kids, just like always, where they're free and every child can come, and that'll be the Tower of Babel and then fun with fossils. But then the new thing I'm going to do with the kids, and this one's limited to 25 kids and about age 10 and up. We're
Okay.
going to do a paper craft. So this is something that we do in our vacation Bible schools. But the kids will learn how to make the trees, how to make the dinosaurs stand up, the signs stand up, and
Okay.
and basically the skills they learn here they can then take and make other things at home.
Do other
So
projects, so it's
in
not
other
just
projects,
limited to this project. Okay,
right? Exactly. So
that's
they'll learn
cool.
how to make a diorama, and then they can go home and make their own of whatever they want to do, history stuff,
I was
or
going to say, then
you
mom
know,
and dad will have a whole room of dioramas, but
they will. They will. That's when they put together a little museum.
uh-huh,
Yes, so that will be the new edition this year for the kids,
which is the paper art.
the paper art.
Okay.
Yes, yes, and then for the moms this year is going to focus on different strategies and skills for when your kids are dyslexic or they have trouble with handwriting or math is just clueless. So
And that's called Never
sometimes
Give Up, right?
right, that's the never give up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll focus on how for some kids it might take them longer, but that doesn't mean they can't get there.
Right. Everybody
So
learns at a
at a
different,
different speed. Yeah.
so keeping up with that.
Right. And the goal is just to improve over time, to gradually keep learning
Yep.
and
Keep
not
moving
just
forward.
get to a point and say, oh, well, this is the best they're going to ever be able to do. So no, I know there's some moms or kids can get that label of dyslexic and they say, oh, well, they can't learn to read. I'll just read everything to them.
Right.
And and it's like, no, they can learn to read. There are strategies to teach those kids how to read.
Right.
So
There are usually ways of doing it. It just is not necessarily the same way that we learned or that you would
right,
teach even your
right.
other children. Like both of my children learn very differently. So that was one of the key things when we started homeschooling is one child does it this way, but the other one does it completely opposite, and learning that that's okay. That's totally fine. They can do it separate ways because we're homeschooling and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Where in
Right,
school, it is very much you do it one way, and if you don't, then you
right,
get shoved in a corner, so to speak.
right.
Homeschooling does not have to be like that. You can do two
No,
ways
no,
at the same time.
right. And there's like certain things that are taught, say in fourth grade, and some kids aren't ready for it yet. So then
Right.
they get older and it's like, oh, well, they just never will learn that, when really you can go back and teach them at any grade, the different skills, like take telling time, for instance. There's a lot of kids nowadays that don't know how to tell time,
Right.
you
Yeah,
know,
I've noticed
and
that some
and you
of the
can,
stuff that we learned as kind of the beginning steps, for one, they don't even teach it, but for two, if you don't get it, then they just move on. It's not a big deal.
right,
You know what I mean? And I
right.
do agree. There's those steps of learning still need to happen. So,
Right. And they may be ready for it in a couple of years, but they weren't ready for it at that time.
right.
So when they're ready, go ahead and teach them then.
And I
So,
was going to say, yeah, the learning, that was kind of one of the things that I learned. Again, I was in public school. So, you know what I mean?
mm,
You learn, like you said, at fourth grade, you learn this, at fifth grade, you learn this. Where
yes,
in homeschooling, okay, so in fourth grade, they either aren't ready or maybe they're over ready. They've already learned it,
they've
they're
already
ready to
learned
move
it.
on, and you can move faster. But that doesn't mean that everything has to move up. You know what I mean? Like this can
Right,
stay here and you can move forward, say in science or history or something, because that's where they excel at. But maybe reading isn't. Okay, so keep reading slowly and build it up, but move on with the other stuff. I
exactly.
I
That's
thought that was one of the biggest things that helped my kids is not being stuck because they understood something really quickly but not necessarily everything.
Everything. Yes. One of my sons was exactly like that. In math, he was so far ahead.
Right.
But in reading, he was several years behind.
Exactly.
You know,
And
so
again, unfortunately, in regular school, and like we came, like my kids did not get homeschooled until it happened to be at COVID time, but it wasn't
oh,
because of
okay.
COVID. But that was one thing that I learned is like in my daughter's case, it wasn't that she wasn't smart enough. She was just getting bored. Like she had learned what
Oh,
they were teaching and got bored,
right,
so she stopped paying attention. And I'm like,
right,
okay, well, let's move on a little faster in these areas and you know what I mean, slow down
right,
in some of the others
exactly.
just so because again, yeah, you can be, you know what I mean, all over the place and that's fine in homeschooling where in the public school they kind of want you even keeled with everything or you're
Yes.
losing things. So,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
did you have anything else to add?
Um, Not, oh, I did want to mention that we were going to have our museum set or part of our museum set up this year.
Ooh,
So we'll have a double booth. So the
okay.
kids have seen it quite a bit. I set it up upstairs a lot with them, but
But not necessarily the adults.
the adults, right?
Okay.
Right. So
And
this
yes,
time
adults can learn something too.
they can hold the dinosaur bone, you know.
Exactly. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate that and I thank you for taking the time and we'll see you at convention.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank
All right.
you.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye-bye.